My name is Sarah. I'm 34 years old, and I'm gonna tell you how my 12-year marriage collapsed with a single message. This is a story that thousands of women experience, but most endure in silence. I decided not to remain silent. I met Michael in college. He was studying economics. I was studying psychology. We met while I was working at the campus cafe. He would come at the same time every day, order a cappuccino, and study at the corner table. For 3 weeks, we never spoke. We just smiled when we made eye contact. Finally, I gathered the courage to approach him. Your ability to study so quietly is very impressive, I said. He smiled and replied, You also work here at the same time every day. I'm impressed by your discipline too. Our first date was at the small Italian restaurant on campus. Michael talked about his future plans, his family, his dreams. He was very optimistic, believing he could achieve anything. I was captivated by his energy. After graduation, Michael started working at an investment firm, and I became a school psychologist. We got married 2 years later. Our wedding was small but very meaningful. Only our families and close friends were there. In his vows, Michael said, I will protect you for the rest of my life and never leave you alone. The first years were truly beautiful. Michael was rising rapidly in his career, and I loved my job. In the evenings, we would cook together, go for walks on weekends, and make future plans. We planned to have children but were waiting for the right time. Our first daughter, Emma, was born 5 years later. We thought Michael would be a great father, and we were right. We took turns when she woke up at night, made decisions together at every stage. Emma's first steps, first words, we experienced everything together. Our second daughter, Lily, was born 2 years later. Now we were truly a complete family. Michael started working even harder. For the family's future, he said. I switched to part-time work to spend more time with the children. The problem started when Michael's working hours gradually increased. First, he came home late one night a week, then 2 nights, then almost every night. New project, he said. Big opportunity, he said. Just a few more months, he said. I can't say I started to suspect. I just noticed that Michael wasn't the same as before. His phone was constantly with him. He would immediately respond when messages came. He no longer wanted to watch the shows we used to watch together because he was tired. Our sex life had also changed. While we used to be together 2 to 3 times a week, it had dropped to once or twice a month. Stress, he said. Work is very busy, he said. I responded with understanding. He really was working a lot. 6 months later, I realized I was sitting alone at Emma's school performance. Other parents had come as couples, and I was applauding my daughter alone. Michael had a critical meeting. Michael, you're never home anymore, I said that evening. The girls are looking for their father. I know, Sarah, but once this project is finished, everything will return to normal. Be a little more patient. You've been saying the same thing for 6 months. Sarah, please, this is for our future. If I get this promotion, our financial situation will be much better. I believed him. I always believed him. The change started that Friday evening. Michael had come home late as usual, and I was folding laundry. His phone fell from his pants pocket, and the screen opened. A WhatsApp message was visible. Tonight was wonderful. Being with you makes me so happy. The message was from someone named Amanda. My heart started racing. I picked up the phone and scrolled to see other messages. What time are we meeting tomorrow? Does your wife suspect anything? I missed you so much today. My legs started trembling. The messages went back months. While Michael was telling me meeting every night, he was with another woman. I put the phone back, but I didn't forget to take screenshots. I needed evidence. I couldn't sleep that night. Lying next to Michael, I wondered how he could sleep so peacefully, that he could cheat on me so easily and continue it for months. The next morning, I acted as if nothing had happened. At breakfast, Michael said, "I'll be late again today. There's an important client dinner." "Which client?" I asked. "Anderson Holdings. You wouldn't know them." How easily he told the lie shocked me. That weekend, I continued checking Michael's phone. His exchanges with Amanda weren't just text. There were photos too. Photos showing them together. In restaurants, hotels, even in the park where our wedding photo was taken. To find out who Amanda was, I researched her social media accounts. She was a marketing manager at Michael's company. 28 years old, single, beautiful. Her Instagram account showed luxury restaurants, expensive clothes, exotic vacations. Michael was living a life with her that I could never experience. To understand how far their relationship had gone, I investigated further. I checked credit card statements. I saw that Michael had made purchases I didn't know about. Expensive restaurants, hotels, jewelry stores. He had made a $3,000 purchase from a jewelry store. He hadn't bought me any jewelry in recent years. But the real shock was discovering that Michael had opened a separate bank account. He had been transferring money there for months. Could they be making future plans together? To learn the truth, I called Michael's company. I said I wanted to speak with Amanda, the marketing manager. "Amanda is off today," said the secretary. "She's on a client visit with Mr. Michael Bay." Michael had told me he would be working from home that day. Having had enough, I went to Michael's company. I sat in the lobby and started waiting. At 6 o'clock, Michael and Amanda came out together. Amanda was wearing the bracelet Michael had bought, the bracelet I had seen on social media. I followed them. They went to an expensive hotel in the city center. They sat at the hotel bar holding hands. Michael was caressing her face, and she was laughing. My 12-year marriage collapsed before my eyes. Michael was building a new life with another woman, dismissing me, our daughters, and the life we had built together. When Michael came home that evening, I tried to act normal. "How was your day?" I asked. "Very tiring. Client meetings, reports. I'm going to shower and go to bed." "Food? I already ate. There was a business dinner." Another lie. He had eaten at the bar with Amanda, then gone up to the hotel. After Michael fell asleep that night, I checked his phone again. There were new messages. "Amanda, tonight was perfect. I love you." Michael, "I love you too. I'll sort everything out soon." Amanda, "Did you talk to your wife?" Michael, "Not yet. I'm waiting for the right time. There are the girls too. I need to be careful." Amanda, "I understand, but I can't wait much longer." Michael, "I know, sweetheart. Don't worry, I'll be with you soon." So they had plans. Michael was planning to leave me, abandon the girls, and build a new life with Amanda. The next day, I met with a lawyer. We prepared the necessary documents to file for divorce. We discussed the house, the girls, alimony. The lawyer said, "Your evidence of infidelity is very strong. You'll have an advantage in court. But I didn't just want legal victory. I wanted to ruin Michael's life just as he had ruined mine. The bracelet Michael bought for Amanda cost $3,000. He had withdrawn this money from our joint account. They had also made a reservation for a two-person Paris vacation next month. Of course, this was also with our money. When Michael came home that evening, I spread Amanda's photos on the table. Credit card statements, hotel receipts, phone messages, everything. Sarah, Michael began. Don't speak, I said. We've been married for 12 years, Michael. 12 years. We have two daughters. And you were planning to leave me for another woman. Sarah, this is complicated. It's not complicated, Michael. It's very simple. You cheated on me. You cheated for months. You spent our money on her. You shared every day you lived in our marriage with her. Michael's eyes filled with tears. Sarah, I love you. You don't love me, Michael. If you did, you couldn't have done this. This was just a mistake, a temporary thing. 6 months isn't temporary, Michael. A Paris vacation isn't temporary. I'll talk to my wife. Messages aren't temporary. Michael collapsed. Sarah, please, think of the girls. Did you think of them? The night you didn't come to Emma's school performance, were you with Amanda? The night Lily was sick, where were you? He started crying, but there were no more tears in my eyes. Tomorrow my lawyer will send the divorce papers, I said. I want you to leave the house. Sarah, please, give me one more chance. You already gave your chance to Amanda. That night Michael slept in the guest room. The next morning he packed his bag. He lied to the girls, saying it was a business trip. Emma asked, "When will Daddy come back?" I don't know, sweetheart, I said. I didn't know how to tell her the truth. The divorce process took 8 months. Michael tried to deny everything, but the evidence was too strong. Finally, he agreed that the house and custody of the girls would remain with me. He would pay alimony, but this didn't compensate for anything. During the court process, I learned that Michael and Amanda had broken up. Amanda had ended their relationship because Michael couldn't leave his wife. The irony was that now Michael had neither me nor her. Telling the girls the truth was the hardest part. Emma was 7 years old. Lily was 5. How could I dare to say, Mommy and Daddy won't live together anymore? Emma asked. Doesn't Daddy love us? Daddy loves you very much, I said. It's just that Mommy and Daddy can't be happy together anymore. Lily was too young. She didn't fully understand. But Emma understood. I'll never forget the disappointment in her eyes. Michael came to see the girls once a week. But it wasn't the same as before. He felt guilty, and this affected his relationship with the girls too. Thanks to my psychology education, I tried to get through this process. I took the girls to therapy, and I also received therapy myself. I received a lot of support from my family and friends. The hardest part was rediscovering myself. I had lived with the identity of wife for 12 years. Now I had to ask the question, who am I? Again. I returned to my work life. I started working full-time. The girls started spending more time at daycare and school, but the hours we spent together at home became more valuable. Michael's family was initially angry with me, but after learning the truth, they were also disappointed in Michael. Michael's mother said, "You're like our daughter, Sarah. This will never change." A year later, Michael remarried, this time with another woman from his company. It wasn't Amanda, of course. Amanda had moved to another city. The girls never accepted Michael's new wife. Emma especially struggled. She rebelled, saying, "She's not my mother." I also tried to form new relationships, but it was very difficult. I had trust issues. Every man seemed like a potential cheater. Therapy was very helpful. I learned that Michael's cheating didn't stem from my inadequacy. He had made a choice, and the responsibility for that choice was his alone. 2 years later, I met David. He was also divorced and had experienced similar things. We understood each other. I slowly learned to trust again. David got along very well with the girls. He never tried to be their father, just focused on being a friend. Emma and Lily started to love him too. 3 years later, David and I got married. This time it was a very different marriage. We knew each other's past. We shared the pain we had experienced. When we had trust issues, we responded with understanding. Michael, meanwhile, was having his third marriage. His second marriage had also ended after 18 months. Apparently, the problem wasn't with me. Now, 5 years later, looking back, I understand this. Michael's betrayal destroyed my life but also saved it. If that divorce hadn't happened, I would have rotted in an unhappy marriage for years. Now I'm truly happy. David loves me even though he wasn't with me during those terrible days. The girls are also growing up as children with two fathers, one who created them but abandoned them, the other who adopted and protects them. I'm no longer angry with Michael. He caused me pain, but he also taught me to be stronger. It was also an important lesson for my daughters. No one has the right to cheat on you, and you should always value yourself. I'm sharing this story because I know thousands of women are experiencing the same situation. I want to tell them this: betrayal doesn't destroy you, it makes you stronger. Life goes on and true love is still possible. But most importantly, value yourself. No one has the right to betray you. You don't deserve this, and you're definitely not responsible for it. Michael's betrayal changed my life, but didn't destroy it. Now I'm happier, stronger, and I know true love.